Hey guys, this is a quite requested video. We've had a few people messages on Instagram and YouTube asking us to do a review on our van because this is a Jayco Crosstrak and it's brand new. So they've only just released them, and the only videos that are available are ones that actually Jayco have uploaded. So we are doing one, and this is like an honest, we're not sponsored, we've paid full price for this van. We've had it just about a month, and we've just done a big trip to Airlie Beach. So we drove from home, which is North Brizzy, all the way to Airlie Beach, stopping a few places on the way, and then we drove back. So it's had a good run, and we feel like there are things that that we love. We love this van mostly, but obviously there's a couple of things, but you get that with everything. So first of all, obviously this is the only side of the van that has the windows. So if you normal caravans, you have the windows and stuff on both sides, but this one only has it on the one side. So in this compartment here, which I really love these knobs, like they're really easy to turn and good sturdy openings. So we have all our things in here. So we store in here currently, we've got chairs, sleeping bags, swag, bodyboards, table and chairs where we eat our dinner, cricket set. We've got all our pipe and our leads and hoses and stuff. This is our bin, washing line, and we've still got a ton of room left. That's actually underneath our bed. is that storage compartment. So then I'll close that one up. I can show you that from the inside as well. Oh, this one's locked. So in here we have our weather. I'll go and grab the keys and we'll open that one up. So I'll come back to that one. So obviously we have our 240 volt. So we have our plug in there, and then what's that, switchboard?
Circuit breaker.
Circuit breaker in there. So close them, and then what's this one for? Remember what that's
TV
for?
aerial.
Oh, TV aerial, that's the one. So we don't have a TV, so we don't use that. But we're supposed to put the lead on here so that if it trips or anything, it doesn't pull it out of the socket and break it. So that's quite a good little. It's got two 100-litre water tanks. 80-litre water tanks. Johnny's behind the camera so he can correct me when I go wrong. But you can also plug into mains power as well, which is good.
Mains water.
Yeah, mains power and mains water. So at the back here, this is pretty cool. So we've got our solar panel. So our solar panel is here on the back, but
150 watt.
150 watt solar panel. There you go. That doesn't mean anything to me. It just gives me power. And then under here, so this is our drop-down shower tent. So it's super duper easy. To get out. The only problem is that they have put the wrong shower tent on this van. That's getting repaired at Christmas. So the shower tent, the entry is on this side, whereas it's meant to be on the other side. It's not the end of the world. If you just come in here, not sure how good you can see now, but so this is our shower tent. So it's huge. We put toilet in here, and then this actually has a full mixer, hot and cold water with a tap. So it's really great, and you've got all lots of things to hang your towels and your clothes and everything. Drainable floor. We actually just took our van to Inskip Point and it's full of sand, so we showered in that, all of us, for 2 nights, and it was great. So alright, so then we've got the door. It's pretty standard on most caravans. You've obviously got your screen there, or your main door that you can close as well, and then that just hooks up, just pretty standard on most vans. So we actually popped, we went to IKEA and we bought a doormat so that we can shake it off and then just pop that in there. We just find that a bit easier, so we're not getting, because this is carpet, so like sand just gets stuck in it. Yeah, so come on in. So obviously we just come back from a big trip, so we have just cleaned it and put everything away, but normally I leave all the beds made. So you've got top bunk up here, which is where our daughter sleeps. She's turning 10. So this bunk actually rolls away. So we didn't want to buy a van with a permanent bunk because our son sleeps in a swag mainly anyway. So if she goes into a swag as well, we're not stuck with a van that's too big for us. So the bed just rolls away like that. So you've got quite a good area. There is a table that goes here, but we've taken it out because with being 4 of us, we don't feel like we need a table inside and a table outside. So oh, actually, before I put that away, we'll put that back out. I'll show you under here because there's a ton of storage. One thing for a little 13-foot van, it does have great storage, and it's one of the things that we absolutely love about it. Johnny's just fallen out the door. So it's a bit annoying because, not annoying, but the Velcro down, so it's good because it means they don't move, but it's just not super easy to get into. So in here basically you've got storage, so we just keep our first aid kit, Johnny's coffee machine in here. And then in here, that's the back of the shower, so that's where the water inlet is for the shower, and then also for your TV.
That's if you're plugged in at a campsite, you can plug into Foxtel and whatever and stuff like that.
And it comes up through there, and you can actually put a TV on the wall, but we don't really do TVs, so yeah. Yeah, so there's the same storage under, this side is the one that I've shown you. There's exactly the same storage on this side as well. Our son, actually, we take the back off, and our son, who's almost 12, he has his pillow here, and then we put a sheet on there, and then he has a doona if he's not sleeping in his swag, because he chops and changes depending on how he feels. In here, we've actually put mirrors. I just got these from IKEA, because there's no mirror in the van. I quite like a mirror, helpful. So we've just got to show the kids put my son's clothes on here, my daughter's clothes on here, and then we have like all our toiletries and stuff on our van. We got the van with the air conditioning, and then that's a nice hatch, but when you put the, it actually goes so dark, so that's great that you can do that as well. So there's obviously a window here, window there, and then a big window at the back, and then it comes with these blinds, and they actually go halfway up. I think there's like 2 different settings at how high they go. The bigger ones, I think there's 3, so that's quite good, so you can have like a bit of a breeze in, but you can still have privacy. Like I say, I really enjoy the store. I think the storage in this van is fantastic. For such a small van, we were really kind of worried about that. So under here is that's the storage that I showed you from the outside. I mean, this isn't full at all. There's so much more room we can put under there. There's so much more things. Like we have swag under there. Like it's massive. So storage is really not an issue with this van. Oh, I'll just let Johnny tell you about the inverter that's in here. So we installed a King's inverter. I don't really know anything about it, but Johnny will tell you.
So basically this is an inverter, guys. So when you're off grid, it hooks onto your battery, and basically you can run 240 volts. Switch the inverter on. I won't do it now because it's plugged into mains, but you can switch the inverter on. Then you've got 2 outlets on here plus a USB outlet, so you can run your coffee machine, hair straighteners, whatever you need to do, charge your phones. But what I did was ran a power point from here and put a GPO into the side here, so we can run a double outlet here, so we don't have to keep popping the bed up every time we want to use it. You just pop the bed up, turn it on, and away you go with your double outlet. And yeah, you can.
Under here as well is all of the well, I don't know what you would say, like the J35, the J-hub. So that's all the information for the van.
Your camera controls, your lighting controls, and basically your auxiliary inputs for your solar and your charging and everything like that. And then behind this panel here, if you can see that, that panel there unscrews and slides out, and it comes with a single 100 amp battery. We've actually put an additional 100 amp battery in because it comes with space for an additional one, but obviously at Jayco that is an optional extra, but we just did our own.
Johnny's a Sparky, so we're quite lucky in that sense.
Yeah.
Did you bring my phone in, or your phone? So on the phone we have an app, so you just download the app. It's called the J-hub, and you Bluetooth that to your van, and it tells you all the information. So in this app it shows you where your batteries are at, and then we don't have 4 tanks, but it obviously has the 4 on there, but we only have 2. So we've got 1 tank which has half water in it, and then 1 tank that's almost empty, And then at the bottom here it tells you consumption and what source of power. But oh, it might stay. Oh no, so he's discharging now. So he's unplugged it now. So now it says discharging greater than 300 hours. Just shows you how long you've got left on your batteries. So it's pretty good. And we actually bought an extra.
Control your lights and stuff.
Yeah,
as well.
You can turn the lights on and off from it as well. And we actually bought an extra solar panel because our solar panel is on the top of the shower. So obviously, like it's up now on top of there. If you're on a site that's under a tree, you can't. You won't get the good solar. So this is obviously where we sleep. The bed is the width of a double, but the length of a queen. I hate the mattress. Hate it. I don't know whether it's supposed to be. I don't know. I just feel like all the springs you can feel them. So we are going to get a topper for this because it really annoys me. But yeah, so these are our storages. We're going to Fraser for Christmas, well, just after Christmas. So what we might do is Johnny and I might share a cupboard when we go to Fraser, and then we might use the other one as a pantry, but we'll just see how we go. Because we'll obviously have to take a lot more over to the island with us. Whereas normally when we're just somewhere, there's a Woolies, we'll just nip in Woolies or Coles every couple of days and grab some more stuff. Fraser will be different. So over in this corner, I'll just grab the camera and show you. So down here is a little storage compartment. So we currently keep our kids' games in there, but you can obviously keep anything in there. We use this as extension lead as well in case we're using the inverter. It's just easier if you want to put his coffee machine outside. This plug socket down here has 2 USB outlets as well as obviously a normal. So
they only work when you plug into mains power box.
Yeah, so that socket is obviously only mains power, but we obviously have the inverter that we just showed you. And this is a Scirocco fan. It's pretty awesome, and it's 12 volt as well, so that will work all the time. And it spins round, but they're a good fan. If I know how to use it. There we go. There's 2 lights above the bed, so they've got white light and then a blue light. So yeah, 2 more storage compartments above each side. And then yeah, I think that's probably about it. Obviously these, just like any normal pop top, you can unzip them and get some more of a breeze in. I think that's probably about it for the inside.
Well, lighting wise, you control your lights via the switches here. Yeah. Obviously, you've got individual switches for each light. But when they're on, you can have everything turned on, and then just hit the off button.
Yeah, and they all go off.
And there is a light in the shower as well.
Yeah, so there's a light in the shower as well. You have to watch the shower light because sometimes that doesn't switch from inside the van, which I feel like is that's a bit of a downside. It would be better if you could switch that from the inside of the van because it's too high. So if you're parked anywhere that's a bit high, I can barely reach it. And I'm pretty tall, like I'm 5'8", I'm not small. The kids absolutely can't reach it. But yeah, I just wish there was a switch for that, but that's not the end of the world. But yeah. The
hot water from the shower and the kitchen tap. Basically, there's a maximum of 50 degrees, which is the same as your domestic hot water, but you can change it to Fahrenheit, centigrade, and you can alter the temperature on that via this thing. You can isolate your batteries completely, so if you plug in at home and you just want to have a trickle flow charge, so it's protecting your batteries a little bit, I suppose. It's not the end of the world. You can actually switch your batteries off so nothing's running. It's just carrying a charge.
Okay, we'll show you the kitchen now. This is our little driveway that we just built. Excuse my weeds, we've just been away and they'll grow. So this is our kitchen. So yeah, so we obviously installed this magnet. We put our knives on when we're parked, but we don't travel with them on just in case they fall off. Under here we've got a 2-burner gas. The only thing, if you've got big pans, you can't have 2 big pans on at the same time, but most of the camping stoves are just the same. We had a hard floor camper trailer and that was the same. You couldn't have. The storage is pretty good in here. The only thing it doesn't have is it doesn't have a cutlery tray. So we bought this Joseph and Joseph one, so we can leave it out on the side when we're parked somewhere, and then you can grab them, or you can just leave it in the cupboard. So we have all bamboo plates and everything. These lids are awesome. So we got these lids from IKEA, so they're pan lids and they fit on all of our pans, but obviously that's so much less storage than actual lids, and they don't break obviously if they fall out. So yeah, so we have normal pans up there, and then in this side we have food, tea, coffee, some flour to make pancakes for the kids, and then we just have like cleaning stuff like tin foil or alfoil, cling wrap, things, stuff like that. We bought these chopping boards. These are from Aldi. These are great as well because they're nice and small. Just an array of chopping boards that we can just slide up there. Nice and easy to use. So we just bought this suction holder. So I usually have a cloth in there, washing up liquid, and then obviously hand soap on the side, dish scrubber. So obviously this is our sink. So what the biggest thing with this van is that there's a lip here. So with the drainage, if you have water under here, it'll just sit in there. It doesn't have anywhere to go. So we actually bought this draining mat, which fits in nicely. But the best thing we did is this is our washing up bowl that we had in our old camper trailer, and then we just put the drainer inside, so that this is a lot of that's what we put all in here when we travel. But we just put this in here, so when we've done our dishes, we put it in here, they drain away, the water stays in here, we empty that, and then that's easy. So no water gets, because water obviously gets damaged. So under here there's a 12-volt outlet, and then normal power points that will work if you're on power. Another TV outlet. And then another TV outlet if you're that way inclined. So I'll just swap places with Johnny, I'll get him to go on the other side. And then in here, we just washed our van, so there's a bit of water sitting in there. So currently in here, the van actually comes with a fridge. I think the newer ones come with a sphere fridge, but we've got a My Coolman, which I absolutely love. We used to have a big Engel fridge, but this is great. It's really efficient, doesn't drain the batteries at all. And then I'll just show you. So on here, nice little place for your weather. So we just pop our weather on there, and then it stays there for our trip.
There's actually an additional gas bayonet under the van here, which your Weber can plug into, or whatever barbecue, mobile barbecue you've got.
Yeah, and Johnny put an Anderson plug under there as well, so that we can pop our solar panel that we have under there. So that's nice and easy. Yeah, and then just around the front, obviously just basic stuff, but it has 2 gas bottles, and then it has, we've put 2 20-litre jerry cans on the front. It doesn't come with them, which...
It comes with the holders, but not with the actual jerry cans.
You've got your 4-wheel drive, off-road hitch. And then this is just a hitch pin that obviously secures it, that's all. And then obviously your chains and your jockey wheel. I probably would like to upgrade the jockey wheel to a proper one, but it does the job and it's fine. That's for your cameras, so the car has cameras to the van.
These little cameras.
Yeah, the camera just shows, we can't see them. Yeah, so just up here.
And there's one all the way around, and it gives you a 360-degree view over the top of the caravan.
Yeah, when you're driving along.
When you put your indicator left, it shows you your left-hand side. If you put your indicator right, it shows your right-hand side, and then a reverse camera as well.
So it just showed, in here we'll just show you, this is the one that was locked before when we went to it. So in here, we just store our weather, some tools, pegs, guy ropes. It's the back of this fridge slide basically. But yeah.
Heaps of storage.
So that's a review of our Crosstrak. We really like it. We've only had it for a month, but we just gave it a good run then. Apart from the mattress is probably the biggest thing, but that's fixable. But yeah, we really like it. So anyway, comment down below if you own one, or because I think there's 4 different floor plans, but we just had the 13-foot with bunks, outdoor ensuite. Anyway, thanks for watching guys. See you in the next.